Welcome to this new episode of War Tycoon live coding, and now let's make the game a bit more attractive. So if I log out, this is the screen that a guest user sees. It's not really attractive. One problem is that you don't see any map. It's just log in, give me your data, and this scares a lot of people. They don't know what to do. So let's go into the editor. And add some access rule to the map that also a unregistered user can see the whole thing. Dashboard feature access map can be seen user always. Okay. Doesn't really work. Oh, I have to go to yes. Oh, it looks weird. I should add a kind of minimum width of this element. So this is map heading, and this is map content, and this is my div. Wait. I should add a min width of 50 VW. Yes, this fixes it. So if a unregistered user sees this, then he can click on a map item. And as a guest, I also see this, but I can also go back to map, and there I can enter my login credentials again. Okay, that's the first thing. Let's commit it. Map on. See the map as unregistered user. Okay, next issue that came up. Income menu. My countries. I should see a reminder of which countries I currently own. So source country, data view reminder, country, my countries, and the condition is owner equals FOB user. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, as a guest, I can see the map. Now I can log in, and I see my countries. I don't have any countries. If I have an undecided attack like revolution in Oppach, let's decide that we will win. Then I have a list of my countries. Yes, that's great. My countries. So this is issue number 3. Show my own countries. Next thing, if I visit my own country, like Oppach, I should not be able to see the attack button. So there is a there must be a country. A country must have two. Yes, a country must have two operations: attackable and attackable. Table item access rule country attackable. Country is attackable if and only if if null owner 0 is unequal to fob user. To user ID, of course. And a country can be an attacker if owner is user ID. So workflow column overrideable, and we have a class class method access tables attack create action has the country attackable column defender. So this basically means that I can only call create action with country and set column defender to a country that is attackable. And now let's add the same. Start attack. And now we have a column attacker. Create attacker. And we can always only attack if it's if we ourselves can attack. There I did a fault. It has to be attacker item root access root DSL. Now workflow view attack. We called the interaction must be attack attack outgoing and attack incoming. So next thing, data view interaction code and so on. Create was replaced by create attackable. This is a problem in the access module. For backends easy editor security php.fob, and there we have a interaction was to be replaced by interaction code country create view attackable country create interaction data view interaction method create flight attack. So somehow it's a problem with the interaction system. Data view interaction method. Ah, okay. Data view interaction method. Ooh, that's a bit hard. Data view interaction. It is, the problem is that we have two methods that basically have something in common. So we have this attack and start attack command as a data view interaction. We can just work around it by using data view button instead detail view button instead of interaction, but it should also be there should also be a proper solution. So against easy editor interaction, if we have an interaction, then there's a data view method interaction method created, and it was the action. Okay. And so there I should add a different ID, a unique ID action parameter. This makes it unique. Also add it to all other data view. I hope this works, but it should basically work. So yes, it seems to work. At least it seems to compile. Now we have, yes, I am viewing Oppach and I can start an attack. So my attacking region is Oppach, and now I can select a victim. Now let's try the opposite. If I go to map and want to attack Schluknov, then I have a button attack. Click on it and my attack region is Schluknov and my attacking region is like Revolution or Oppach. So let's create a revolution and a click on the map. Of course, should go back to the map. So let's commit it. Interaction data view interaction unique ID, and here I changed the attack buttons, so I add attack buttons, add attack buttons to all countries. Maybe I should start attack. I should change the captions of the buttons, like start attack from this country. so everyone knows it's my country, and attack this country. Better button descriptions. So, if I click on this map, I should return to the map. So, go to map. I'm looking at a map view. Yes, I have this map, my map. Yes, an attack view has a map and surrounded by a ref. Index.php. As simple as that. Same for here. So both drones and revolutions. If I click on the map, I should return to the map. Something went wrong here. Why is it closing now? It's an A that is a ref. Is index PHP. Oh. I already have an A around there. It's this one, a ref index.php. So why doesn't it fire? So here it's a double mobile. Element under Sukan, a ref index PHP. The tag is closing for some reason. HTML bearbeiten. No, that's HTML bearbeiten. It's closing my A. That's strange. That's strange. Why is it closing? I have to take a look at the source code. A ref is index PHP logo. Here I have the basic icon. Then a ref. Huh. It's not there. What am I viewing? I'm in attack detail view. So this is my code. This is our index, so it's showing the main map. This is our country view. If I am looking into a country, like Oppach, yes, I have this map and it works. So I have an aref index and it's wrapped around this map piece. Now if I have the same, exactly the same code, within a ref. Now this attack thing, it's outside, so undecided attack. If I look into this attack, oh, drone wars are shown as are clickable, but maps are so revolutions are not. So the error is only in revolutions. So I will have to examine the revolutions code. Revolution code. A div is opened. Ah, okay, I got it. A div is opened here. Then a second div is opened with the drone. So the outer div is with the map. The inner div is with the drone. And then we close an A tag. But we have to close the div tag. And then we close the div tag. And then we close the A tag. And now we should be able to click on a drone, on a revolution, and then return back to the map. Okay. That was a heavy birth. Okay, now I can click on map and get back to the map. Great. We should use anchors, because if I click on the map, I always start at Schöreswalde, and this is not what we want, because then everything takes place in the left upper corner, and no one will ever get to Eubin, which is in the lower right corner. And Eubin is a very cool place because it has a really cool Ritterburg. So let's make a commit in between, fix a fuck up. Now if we have the map, if we are on the map, we should have like anchors. Let's try this. Country %D. A name is country %D. And in HTML, in our parameters, we fill it with the country ID value. Now every country should have an anchor on the map, so I can scroll directly to the village. So if I go to index and I examine like Ruppersdorf, then I have a name is country 47. So if I say route hash country 47, yes, I will directly jump to Ruppersdorf. That's great. Okay. So Ruppersdorf, we can directly jump to Ruppersdorf. And also go to, we also want to jump to attacks. So a name is attack %D. Of course, same for revolutions and also for drones. So let's fill the parameter. Attack ID and attack ID. same for our revolutions. Now we can directly jump to items on the map. And now we have to update our links like index.php hash, and we are viewing in the tag, so I have to say tag underscore and php echo int val id. So if I view an attack, I will, and I click back on the map, I will directly jump into the main map and scroll down to the thing. Yes, and the same must be true for country view. So this is the link for countries. There we have a link like country underscore ID. Okay. Now, Feuchtbereich im Fluss des Petersbachs. Okay, if I go to Herrnhut, oh, it's Stavalle, and I click back on the map will scroll down to Stavalle. That's great. And if I click on Herrnhut, oh, it's Bertelsdorf this time, and I click on the map again, I will also jump back. Here's Herrnhut. This is Herrnhut, and I can jump directly back. Okay. Cool. Now let's make a revolution in Oderwitz. Oh, for some reason it's kind of shifted. Position absolute left. Why is it shifted? No. It seems valid. Okay. Let's do a revolution in Niederoderwitz. Attack this country with a revolution. And if I click on the map, I will jump, yes, directly to the place. Okay, so we can commit. Scroll to map. Okay. Next critic point. A battle should have should store a date when it was decided, so I can look at the last decided battles. So an attack has a column, decision date, this battle decided at, and then we have a date time, and every time we update the status, like in either the win action, lose action, or cancel action, we have to set not only the state but also, yes, the decision date. So update attack, set status is 2, and this decision column. Décision date. Oh, I cannot use spaces here. Decision date. Let's call it that way. Decision date. So set the decision date to Unix timestamp. Next thing, also do this for the lose action, and so on. And now I want to also have a list of my fought battles. So data view reminder attack my, and my attacks, and a attack is mine if the owner is FOB user. And I will also want to sort the battle list. Data view reminder order by date desk. Yes. Let's sort them by date desk, and we still have not, we have no date. So date battle started at. Okay. Of course the user will not be able to edit date or decision date. So description column default attack date has always to be the creation time, and I have to adjust the access rules. So attack date is never allowed to change. Of course we can view it, but we will not be able to create it. So let's make it. Data view reminder is not allowed. Oh yes, I have to write a capital V. Make fast. Okay, so now we have a new list, my attacks, and interner Fehler bitte benachrichtigen Sie den Administrator. Oh, open links etwas kleiner. Ich mag das wechseln. So better. Okay, administrator. So oh, we have an error here. I have to merge it before I can commit it. ID column name, ID column name, ID column name. Column, and also interaction ID column name, ID column there we have the first merge, and the second merge is ID column and ID column. Let's try if it makes it. ID column is not used. What was used in the method? Probable. Not yet. ID column, ID column, ID column, ID column name. Okay. Make fast. So upcoming battles works, my countries works, my attacks work. Does not work, undecided attacks also does not work. Oh, yes. I have to David check it first. Because there are new columns. Overlinks etwas kleiner, sehr schön. Okay. So. These are my fights, 5 fights, and yes, undecided attacks. My attacks, internal failure, still internal failure. So let's take a look into the error log. Integrity constraint column owner and where case is ambiguous. Yes, this might be, so I have to say t.owner. My attacks, of course, same for countries. So if I don't use this t dot clause, it will kind of don't know if it's the attack or the country owner. So, okay, these are my last attacks, my attacks, recent attacks. If I create a new attack, it should start in their open. So if I want to attack Cruise-Schiene, take this country from Oppach, create, then I have a new list in my attacks, and it is scheduled in the top, yes, battle started at, and so on. And let's say Schlucknoff attacker wins. Then I have in my attacks battle decided at, and so on. Great. I should move them around. I should move the columns around because it doesn't look good this way. I should say attacker attacking region, status attacked region, battle, start battle, and battle. Yes, this should make it much more comfortable. If we reorder the list, UML battle attack. So at first we say who is attacking with which country. Then we have a status. We can put the date. No, we put the date behind this. So we have an owner, an attacker. Then we have the attacking region, a status, and the victim. Attacked region. Then we have battle started, battle decided at, and we have the battle itself. Okay, this should look a lot better. So attacker admin Ophach scheduled Schönau. Yes, this looks a lot better. This looks a lot better. So an undecided attacks, of course, the same. Revolution scheduled Bayersdorf, Eubin scheduled Södau. Yes, this looks great. Nieder-Oderwitz will fail. Interner Fehler. Bitte benachrichtigen Sie den Administrator. If we are in fail action. Fail action. Lose action. Decision date is Unix timestamp. So let's take a look into the error log. Unexpected one, number expecting internal function closure, attack, SPL outload, syntax error, attack 27, battle, it messed up the default values, I see, attack. Battle 1. It must be status. Battle status 1, okay. Attack owner should be user get ID. Column default. Battle date must be time, status must be 1, and owner must be user get ID. There's some bug in the move code of the editor. Okay. Okay, what did we do? We added improve attack list. Improve the attack list. We added start plus end battle date. And my attack list. So let's compile it again. Dear Schmittel, if I am doing a stream, I cannot hear your Sprachnachricht. Okay, I decided the battle and now I have a battle decided at, yes, And now the attack is gone and it's no longer viewable on the map. Okay. Did we commit? I think we committed already. So, next issue. Oh, we already fixed issue 8. Git log. By the way, this is my issue tracking system, and I say fixed in, but I have it on a different screen, so I'm having my cheat sheet what I want to do in the stream. So I have 4 issues left. I have to add a tutorial so that new users will have like an introduction how to use the game. Then I want to have the country income so that every player has money, and then there has to be a battle fee so that the event the people who doing the battle events will get a fee for holding the events. And of course also the soldier acquisition for each battle is still undone, is not done yet. So, but I think that should be enough for today. So in the next stream we will start to do the economic system maybe, or maybe start to create a tutorial. I think the tutorial has more priority now, because we just want to to get new fans and new players of the game. So let's make the deployment release so that the game is online. Then I can also paste the link for those who want to play. War Tycoon. And now I want to answer some questions that came up in the stream. The framework I'm using is FOP, feature-oriented programming. It is a code generator, and it is creating PHP code according to a description. So you basically have this UML editor. So you have this UML editor, and there you can create your database scheme, and there you can also edit all things, aspects, like in this table you can edit all the columns, and you can also go to a column detail and set default values and so on. And this framework is creating all the code for you. So you only have to write a few lines of code. Basically, like access rules are done this way. You just have to tick some lists and have to create rows and item categories like your access subjects. And the rest is done with tick marks. And PHP, yes, you can insert PHP code whenever the framework does not offer you a description language for a certain domain-specific problem like drawing game maps, but all the rest is done by the framework. And to show you the mightiness of the framework, I can find a source and xargs it to word count, and you have a total of 457 lines of code to create this whole game. Yes, the framework is, we mainly use this framework to create ERP systems, and creating games with it is a completely new domain, but it's really fun to also make games with it. Yes. The ERP the ERP system is that we create with it are really advanced. So like you see, you have regions, like you have all these context fields, and you can go into a regions list, and then you can like filter for a list like Kralovka, Kralovstvik, Krasna Lipa, and then I can go to the context menu. Yes, then we have tag this country. It's really doing like 90 to 95% of the stuff you usually code in just 457 lines. You can use graphical editing, and yes. So, by the way, the framework is proprietary, and we are the only user of this framework. Because it's so mighty, we will not give it out. Instead we hire the developers that want to use it. Okay, I think that should be enough for today. I will upload this stream to YouTube, and next time we will start creating the tutorial so that new users can join.